everybody, Rosie here. I'm here today with Sister Tracy Kemme, one of my closest friends, and I've known Tracy for about 5 years, a little over 5 years, and we're here today at the Ignatian Family Teach-In for Justice. It's been such a fun weekend.
Rosie spoke last night.
I did. It was great. It was so fun. And Tracy, thanks for being here.
Thank you. I'm excited.
Thanks. Yeah. Okay, Tracy, I want to hear a little bit about Casa de Paz. You work with them. Can you tell us a little bit about what you do and their mission?
Sure. Yeah. So I work with Casa de Paz in Cincinnati. It's a shelter for Latina survivors of domestic violence and child survivors. So there was a group of people in Cincinnati who realized that Latinas were kind of getting lost in the system of services. Yeah. They face a lot of domestic violence, and they weren't able to really access the system because of the language barrier and many other barriers. Yeah. So a group of people decided to create a shelter that is just to serve that community. So everyone speaks Spanish on the staff, and it's, very culturally aware. Integrating a lot of different cultures of people to try to support these women who are making the really courageous path out of violent homes.
Yeah, thank you, Tracy. And next, you're the vocation director for the Sister Tracy of Cincinnati.
Woo! Yes.
Woo! You do an awesome job. I just want to tell you, I know from firsthand experience. And so, can you tell us just some advice that you'd have for anyone who's discerning religious life?
Sure, yeah. So I think the most important part of discernment is just awareness, to really pay attention and take time for prayer and quiet to notice where in your life are you finding that spark in your heart that seems to draw you to a deeper and more meaningful life, and to do it in community as well. Make sure, you have people to journey with and ask those questions with, and be open, because for many of us who are sisters, it wasn't something that we immediately thought of as our life plan. But to just be open to the ways God might surprise you and call you to a life that you didn't imagine. So,
Thank you, Tracy.
Absolutely.
And finally, I just want to ask, what does nonviolence mean to you?
I think nonviolence means to me following the path of Jesus. That is a path of peace and also resistance. So resistance in a way that says no to the powers of oppression and violence, but also maintaining integrity and peacefulness in ourselves as much as we can, and working to be that presence in the world. And I learned that from you last night of Jesus, the way of Jesus is the way of nonviolence.
Thank you, Tracy, and thank you for being interviewed.
Thank you.
And so if you want to check out the Sisters of Charity of Cincinnati, I'll put some info and Casa de Paz in the description if you want to see. Thank you, Tracy.
Thank you.